What's going on, YouTube? This is Dave coming at you today with another video about AMC. So today I am filming. It is Saturday, May 22nd, currently in New England, and it is 81 degrees. Guys, I am absolutely stoked for this warm weather and cannot wait for boating season. If you're also excited for the summer, definitely leave a comment, throw a thumbs up. Let's hear it for summertime and some warm weather. So, really, the purpose of this video today is to dive into Wanda Group. So, of course, a lot of misinformation floating around there about them selling all their shares. Of course, FUD articles being thrown out like no tomorrow. And guys, this is just a scare tactic. Personally, my beliefs is Wanda selling all their shares is honestly one of the greatest things that could have happened for us retail investors, really in preparation of this massive squeeze. So before we get into this, let's go over the article on Wall Street Journal. I'll zoom in a little bit. So of course, I'll link all of the different articles that we cover down in the description. So definitely take a look at that. Really, my purpose now moving forward is everything that I cover, I really want to have articles and links, just because I feel like there's so much misinformation floating around there. So guys, I want you to not even take my word, but to do the research on your own. So that's why I'm really going to be focusing on linking all those articles that I cover and where I'm gathering this information. Also, on the flip side, if you guys do find any information that either A, contradicts, or B, kind of works in tandem with any of my research, definitely let me know in the comments. And of course, if we want to collaborate on some future videos, hit me up on Twitter, links in the description on that. Beautiful. So, here on the Wall Street Journal, just going to read this and we can go over it after. So, Wanda also sold other AMC shares earlier in the year. Wanda now owns 10,000 shares of AMC, Class A shares, or 0.002% of the total shares outstanding. No single entity holds an ownership stake above 10%, AMC said. So guys, that is absolutely massive. And the reason being, I'm going to show you charts of sell dates of Wanda coming up a little bit later. So definitely stay tuned for that. So this is a quote down here from Mr. Adam Aron, the absolute GOAT and CEO of AMC. So what he said was, with no controlling shareholder in place, now AMC will be governed just as is most other publicly traded companies, with a wide array of shareholders. Those shareholders being us, guys. We absolutely are the largest hedge fund known to existence right now, guys. We have so many retail investors backing AMC, and it is just beginning. So I really wanted to show you guys some of the sell dates. So here, this is on Biz Journals. They came out and said the shares of Wanda Group, they've been selling, of course, since February 1st, but they have sold on February 1st, March 19th, March 20th, and then most recently on the 18th of May. And this actually did start on the 13th. So why is this significant? So really what I'm trying to get to, and as you can see, Wanda Group is selling at all of the highs. And why is that? It's because, guys, they're an investor. They're trying to make as much money, and they're offloading their shares. So, of course, the first one came on February 1st. And this is when, we had, right after the squeeze, we were still at $17. So that's a pretty significant gain. And, of course, Wanda Group has been holding AMC since before they actually IPO'd. The next time they sold on the 19th, of course, that's again when we're hitting that $14 resistance. And then, of course, most recently, 30.4 million shares were sold between May 13th and the 18th. So one thing to note here, guys, is their first sell, they brought us down from $17 just about to $5, okay? And the next time they sell, on the 19th, they bring us down from just about $14, $14.28 we'll call it, down to a low of $8.93. All right, pretty significant. Now this time, the third time that they're selling, and they offloaded, 4 or 5 days in a row, kind of at peaks and trying to get the most out of their sell positions there. But they sold we'll call it on the 18th at 14.21 and brought us down to just about a little over $12. I believe it was, and I'll check here, 12.08 is what we closed at Friday. So the reason I want to cover that is because, guys, the first time, pretty significant. Second time, a little bit less. Third time, very minuscule, guys. We're talking about $2 compared to a previous of just about $5. So here's the thing. Wanda is now not going to be able to drop the price on us. And my belief is the only reason we're having these peaks and valleys is because Wanda was selling and offloading all their shares at peaks and really keeping us under that $14 mark. So now we have nothing in our path holding us down to go past $14 and really to test this highest resistance of about $20, which I really think is coming. Perfect. So a little bit about Wanda Group, who they are. So, of course, they are a Chinese conglomerate who has been holding AMC since their 2013 IPO, which is initial public offering. So at first, they acquired a deal of around, it was $2.6 billion, which is a pretty massive stake. And I did some research on them, and they actually own some other Chinese movie theater chains. And really lately, there's been a push for Wanda at least, to offload their US shares and to really focus on their Chinese and Asian investments, which is totally fine. So, guys, I really think with them out of the picture, or now with a 10,000 share stake, which probably some of us apes even own more than them now, things are really, really starting to look good. So, let's jump over to Fintel and go over our favorite little hedge fund, very sarcastic speaking, Citadel Advisors. So, one thing that I've been noticing is, first, their ownership is 1.8%, which of course is very minuscule again, but now they're even a larger shareholder than Wanda Group. So that is, kind of interesting to see. And really, of course, we know that they have been heavy on the short positions, but recently some things have been changing, and let's go jump into that. So currently the firm owns 4 million call options valued at $41,963,000, and 5 million put options valued at $57 million. So really what's happening here is, of course, hedge fund, what do? They hedge against their positions to make the most almost guaranteed bets in the market. So, of course, the call options are more recent, and that came out in March, I believe. We can go down into the 13F filings here. But really what they're doing is they know that they're in a shit show right now. So they're hedging their position in case the price continues to move up. Of course, they can make money on both sides of the trades, and that's exactly what they're doing. So down here, and of course, this is Fintel. Fintel has really great, accurate information. Of course, I do not pay, as you can see with all these locked bars, but the free data is also really significant to look at and always accurate. So, of course, let's just go over their shares. So the file date came out May 21st, and that was just yesterday, actually, showing that they now have 724,000 shares. And of course, guys, we're talking about a percentage increase of quite a bit. And of course, we did go over their calls options and also the put options. So, of course, their puts still outweigh their calls by quite a bit. But it is a significant kind of leverage that they're going into now, because they really know that the game that they've been playing for the past 4, 5, 6 months is coming to an end. And really, based on liquidity issues and new filings from different securities, they really need the cash. And of course, I'm actually going to be posting some more videos later this weekend that really will dive into those liquidity issues. But of course, guys, stay tuned with all my videos. Definitely hit that subscribe button so you can be up to date on new videos. Also, if you found any valuable information from this, definitely leave me a thumbs up. Leave me some comments as well in there. All right, guys, until next time, take it easy.